Hey, it's LSF here today, and today you can see here we're talking about North American sales for October 2023. And we're going to start off with Toyota Canada. So you can see here the press release of Toyota Canada. Again, they do not provide breakdown by models, so that's disappointing, but at least we get a sense of how well they're doing because you get a sense of the ratio of the models unless there's a brand new model and numbers start to go up and down. But here we go. Toyota Canada releases October sales. And when you look at the numbers, you can see here 39.8% overall sales of electrified vehicles for Toyota Canada. And then when you look at the Lexus division, they're actually at 57.6%. So more than half of the vehicles that they sell are electrified. And what they're saying is the RX hybrid is up 496.9%. That is a huge amount. So meaning they're pumping out more hybrids out there. And I'm hoping that they're going to be pumping out more hybrids and plug-in hybrids because I think the demand is in the hybrid space. Then when you look at the division of Toyota, it's 37.4%, so there's still a lot of gas guzzlers that Toyota is actually producing. And then when we look at it, the RAV4 hybrid is up 226.9%. And one thing to note, the RAV4 plug-in hybrid is up 191.4% too. So meaning they're selling more plug-in hybrids. So hopefully the NX is the same. Then we have the Corolla hybrid, which is up 278%. So these numbers seems to be extremely high percentages. But then they didn't really talk about the others. The Sienna is up 20.4. That one seems to be suffering a lot from the long wait times. The Sequoia is up 250% roughly, and the Highlander hybrid is up 400%. So overall, these are very good numbers when you look at from an electrified standpoint. And then when you look at the zero emission vehicles, meaning they include the EVs, plug-in hybrids, and the fuel cells. So fuel cells, you know, that's not going to be a lot. But 1,405. So that includes the RAV4 Prime, the Prius Prime, the NX plug-in hybrid, the RX plug-in hybrid. So those are the mostly vehicles, and then you have the BZ4X and the RZ. So that adds up to 1,405 vehicles. Still not a high number, but hopefully that number will continue to grow. Let's scroll down, and now they're saying it's the best October ever. So for Toyota Canada Incorporated, they sold 22,045 vehicles, and that's up 33%. And the Toyota division is up 37.5%, and that's 19,434 units. And that includes the record month of the Toyota RAV4 selling 7,922, and that's up 61.4%. Keep in mind, last year, shortages has caused a lot of issues. And then they're saying that the RAV4 Hybrid and the RAV4 Prime also led record sales. The Tundra and the Corolla Cross also saw monthly record sales as well. So this month, it seems like Lexus hasn't really got any record sales. Their numbers are up, but not up that much. So you can see October sales is up 6.5%. That's not significant enough when you look at 33% as an overall. The Lexus sold 2,611, so we'll have to switch over to my sheet to see where that means. But then if we continue down, then they're talking about the vehicles assembled in Canada. So the RAV4 hit their record up 61.4%, but then let's talk about the RX and NX. So they only said that the RX and NX saw strong October sales, and it was led by record sales of the RX hybrid, and that's all there is. So meaning the RX and NX didn't break any records, and the numbers are probably lower. All right, so that's all we have in this press release. So I'm going to move over to the spreadsheet and just have a sense to look at what that means for Lexus with the 2,611 units. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX 450 Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can also reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, and share it with your friends. This definitely will help me with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, which is greatly appreciated. And now let's continue with the video. Alright, so this is the Lexus Canada sheet, and again, I only have numbers up to August, and I will not be talking about the breakdown by the model, but really looking at just this total amount. So you can see here, yes, definitely it's higher, but it's actually higher than most already, because their strongest year was around 2021, where they sold 25,907 units, and that month, October, they sold 2,425. So they sold 2,611. So that seems to be very good. And you can see that from January to August, it's been record months every month. It started in September where numbers have started to fall. Maybe they have not been able to achieve the numbers they've achieved in April and May timeframe. But when you look at it, it's down a little bit across the two from the records. But I think November might be a good month to actually break records, and December maybe as well. We'll have to see, but looking at it, you can see that 26,681 units has already broken the record since 2018. I don't know the numbers prior to that, but looking at it, Lexus Canada has already sold more vehicles ever, which is very good news, and I think they're doing well overall. Just looking at the RX, so you can see last October they only sold 578, so definitely not gonna they're gonna break that record easily. But the NX 1272, it seems like they didn't break this record, so meaning they are probably still under the 1000 mark or roughly around that mark. We don't know those numbers yet. But overall, 2611, if both RX and NX have reached 1000, this number should have been much higher than the 2611. So let's have a look. Hopefully I'll be able to get the numbers for the breakdown soon and then provide another video on that piece. So that's where we have Canada. So now let's move to the United States and see what numbers they have. So here we have it, the Lexus USA sales. And I haven't seen the press release yet, but what we'll have to do is look at these numbers in the breakdown, where probably even in the press release they would not have those breakdowns. So let's start off with the UX. The UX 851 units still seems to be trending about the same for the past few months. And when you look at it, 10,225, very close to last year's numbers already. And we're projecting 12,270. So not really good, but better than last year. Then we look at the IS. IS seems to be on a roll right now. So September, it broke records for the past 5 years. October, same thing. And when you look at it, 18,853, still not very good to the total of 2021. But when you look at it, we're projecting 22,000. We may break that record in the IS. Then let's move down to the ES. So ES 3093, still enough volume, but not going to break those records there. So 32,034, projecting at 38,000, which is probably the lowest. I think it's time for the ES to get a refresh. Then we look at the LS. The LS 169 again, not breaking any records. 2024 model year seems to be a little bit better, but we'll have to see. 1,897 with 2,276 as projection, which is a continuous slump, keeps on going down. The LC 149, again, 2021 seemed to be the moment of, oh, I wanted an LC, but the numbers haven't broken any of those as well. But still, it's selling okay. 1,480 year to date with a projection of 1,776, which when you look at it here, it's still better than all the years other than 2021. So still decent. RC seems to be again low volume 142, even less than the LS. So when we look at that, 1,456, projecting at 1,747. So again, another one that we're seeing continuously downward trend. Then when you look at the RZ, RZ seems to be a good month. 743 got sold. So 3,254 projecting at 4,000 sold this year. And keep in mind, they've only sold it starting March. So 3,000, still better than the RC, better than the LC, better than the LS. So don't say that the RZ is not selling. It's still better than those three models. All right, so let's move back up. The NX, 6,930, broke the record for October. It seems to be going up and up there. And we're now at 58,615. So we're only 100 units from 2019 record-breaking year. And right now, based on what we're seeing here, I think we're going to be getting very close to 70,000 units. So let me go down and look at the NX in total. So 6,930, if you go all the way up, never they've sold that many in October, which means this is going to be a good year. And when you look at it, the best year is 2018 where they sold 62,000. I think next month they will get there. So very good marks, very good numbers for NX. So it seems to be going on the right direction. All right, then the RX. RX 8,591 didn't break any records, but at least they will break the 100,000 number that they didn't do last year. So unless they really screw up November, December like last year, I don't think they will, and they will make it over 100,000. Right now, projecting at 110,500 units roughly. We move to the GX. GX 2,852. Let's say it's actually not too bad. Again, didn't break the 2021 record, but very close to the 2020. So projecting at 29,213, very close to the other numbers. But again, the new GX is coming. So either people are going to get that V8 or they're going to be waiting for the new GX. So overall, these numbers are going to be very close. Now we go down to the LX. LX has been breaking records since February, and they continue to do that. 594. Right now they're at 5,868, projecting at 7,000. So these numbers, they look significantly good because when you look at it, they broke all the records already in the past 5 years. And now looking at 7,000, that's almost like 2 years worth of LXs delivered in 1 year. Very good Lexus here. And then the newcomer, the TX. So they sold 1,384 in October. Hopefully we'll have to see November numbers to see is that the normal volume or is there going to be more, because again, they're starting to ramp up production. Hopefully we'll be seeing more. I saw the MDX sold about 3,000-ish in this month, so they're still half of that. So hopefully November, December, they're going to see this number go up, which means these numbers in the total will go up as well. Alright, so then the grand total. Grand total for October is 27,183. Broke all the records in the past 5 years, which is good news, which means they're selling more Lexuses, or Lexis, I think it's Lexus, in October. So right now we're at 251,492, which is only a few thousand short from 2022. So they're definitely going to break the record from last year. But are they going to break the 304,000 in 2021? Tight, very tight. We will have to see how the TX really performs. And then because we're really only short about 2,000-ish, and if the TX does deliver, then we probably can see breaking the 304,000 line. But there we have it. 301,000 still is good, but let's see if we can push further and have that goal to get to 305,000 or more. So what do you think? You think Lexus is going to break that record? Leave in the comments below. Let me know what you think. But from what I'm seeing, I think it's possible. The new delivery of the TX, the RZ, if they can continue to get that momentum, keep on going higher, I think numbers will start getting better. And I'm starting to see we probably have gone out, especially in the US, about the chip shortages. It seems to be now getting to a better state. I hope you found that this video was informative, and until next month when we get these numbers, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.